viewers, welcome to another game of Schedule Pro Gamer. Today we're doing a Dyrus game, and Dyrus is playing Zed. So yeah, this is just a random game. I don't know how he's going to do, because this is live off the stream. And as you can see, we are currently going to go mid lane. Well, we're starting off towards the jungle, but we are going to go mid lane. And yes, Zed is really the newest mid champion I think that we have. So yeah, we'll have to see how he does with him. Obviously, most of the pros can play whatever. And yeah, therefore I'm not too worried. But well, whatever. I don't know who he's up against. We'll have to see that. I'm not really paying attention to who was in the enemy team. Most of the time we will see Diana or something like that. Oh, it is indeed. There is indeed a Diana, and it is Skara, so that is going to be a very hard opponent. Did Misfortune disconnect there? I think she disconnected, and they're actually leaving her. That is that's very well mannered that they're actually not killing her, because that was actually yeah, that was actually just a very easy kill to grab, but they didn't. So that's very well done. That's very nice of them. So we're going to grab a raid camp from the enemies, and then going to follow around this Nidalee who had no clue there was someone there. So apparently we're not going mid, we're going top lane now. I don't know why though. Maybe just to follow this guy, but yeah, well, it's all good. Wow, that was actually quite a big chunk of damage. But she does have a heal, so it is not a problem for her. And we're going to have to see how well he will do. So yeah, top lane then. Obviously, Zed can go both top lane and mid lane. Well, I guess, and bottom lane. Doesn't really care. He can also jungle pretty well. So yeah, we're just picking up some minions, doing our thing, and hopefully, well, we will have someone. Oh, it's Kill in mid lane. Yeah, I kind of assumed Kill would go top lane because, well, she was going top lane. Plus, Kill is, yeah, just a better top laner than Zed. Zed is not that strong in top lane. Because of the distance to the tower, of course, that is really the only difference between the two. Plus, Zed has some great escapes, whereas Kill really doesn't. Jumping out of this, yeah, that was a really dangerous move. I didn't want to discuss it too much because, well, we see it a lot on players like or on champions like Singed doing that, but that is mostly in the late game. This was level 2 or something like that. And it's kind of funny, by the way, this Bishu, is that the same guy that I cast in the StarCraft match? I don't know. Huh. It doesn't matter. It's just funny that I noticed the name in that other game, and now here is someone with exactly the same name. So yeah, we're currently going top lane back again. It's not really that important what he does. I mean, this is early game. It is really just all about, well, just farming. But yeah, doing some crazy things there earlier, and really just, yeah, I'm just wondering why he did that. I mean, why would you go all the way over there to pick up minions, knowing that there is a jungler somewhere, and knowing that it is very dangerous to do so, because he does know that. But yeah, well, he got out safely. Well, not because he actually played it safe, but because he got lucky and he didn't get hit with enough damage. So anyway, placing a ward this time and making sure that he's not going to get ganked. Obviously that is a very good ward spot. The only way to gank him now is through the river without coming through that tri-bush, and that means you have to come from mid lane, or well, just around mid lane, which is a pretty big investment on time to actually do that. Yeah, and junglers in Season 3 are not really ganking that much anymore because, well, really. Yeah, because the ganking isn't really worth it anymore. Because you farm so much in your jungle, you really don't have time to gank, because every time you gank you miss quite a lot of experience, and especially in the early game that's going to put you behind the level in no time. One gank is basically one level in the early game, early mid game. And yeah, that leaves these solo laners to fend for themselves, which means that the Zed can pretty much do whatever you want, and that same goes for obviously for the Nidalee on the other side, because the jungler is not going to come in to help, and that is quite strange. But yeah, it is the way it's played at the moment. It's because they changed the jungle so much that it went from a very gank heavy environment to kind of a farm environment. And yeah, nowadays people just would rather farm than gank, which makes the early game kind of sad, which makes the early game kind of boring, I should say. And I wonder if they're going to change it back at some point to have a more, well, Dota/Han style, which is the jungle is for later in the game and not for early game. And then yeah, we would have a 2-1-2 lane setup or 1-1-3. And then later on, someone will go into the jungle to actually farm. And that mostly will be the carry. So yeah, anyway, it doesn't matter what they do. For now, it is like this. I'm just wondering about it. And it seems that Nidalee is doing a decent job of staying alive. She's really not taking damage. She's also picking up some minions, but not all. But now that she has her ultimate, she should have, well, no real trouble anymore, because, well, at this point she can pretty much just turn into a cougar, wipe out the whole minion wave, turn back, heal, and be fine. And because it takes no mana to do your cat skills, so your cougar skills, you can basically do whatever you want in cougar mode. You can use that to farm up quite nicely, and in the meantime just regenerate your mana. And of course she is going to toss in some javelins, because, well, that's what she does. And every time she hits something, it should be a minion kill, because she's not really going for the Zed. The Zed is just too hard to kill, and really, yeah, just ignoring all of that. Zed just well, hitting the minions, and as you can see, there's not a whole lot going on. But yeah, well, that's because, well, why would there be a lot going on? I mean, it's just, yeah, this is just the way they want to play it. They're not really worried about anything at the moment, because, well, there's nothing happening. There are no junglers around, and both of them are at full health. So yeah, pretty much all you need to know. So yeah, I'm kind of waiting for the mid to late game to start, when we actually get some, well, some grouping up, some team play, and that would be great. But yeah, for now we're just stuck with this. It is currently 4-1, if I can read that correctly. I'm looking at this at a very small screen. Well, 720p is very small on a 1080 screen, and yeah, I can't really maximize it, because then, yeah, the site does not really agree with that. So yeah, we're kind of stuck with that, but you can read it better than I can, I'm guessing. So yeah, there's that. Anyhow, we are just waiting around for the minions all the time. He still hasn't gone back. He has about 1800 gold now, and going to have about 2k by the time this minion wave is done. Just picking up all of the minions, Oh, nice. Is he going to get the last one? I don't think he did. But still, nicely done. 5 out of the 6, even though there was someone coming up to assist in that top lane for the enemies. Build Swatter Cutlass, some well, boots, some potions, and a ward. I think it's 1 potion and a ward. But anyhow, it's a pretty nice thing to have. Just the ward to prevent ganks, obviously, but it's only going to last for 3 minutes. And seeing how he didn't go back for the first 10, I would have to think that, yeah, he's going to run out of ward pretty soon if he places it right away. So he's not going to place it right away. He's just going to farm at his tower. There's no reason to place it at this moment. He should really just use it at the moment. Well, he's actually going to get past this halfway point of the river. And there it goes. The minion wave is indeed in the halfway point of the river. Nidalee coming in, doing some auto attacks, but not really getting anything done other than that. So we're still pretty much at full health, regenerating pretty quickly, and just being safe. That's all there's to it. So yeah, the tower is going to go down, which is unfortunate, but that is the way it goes. There's no denying. So yeah, if you lose, if you get to tower that low, then it's always going to die. There's nothing you can do about it. They don't regenerate at all. Yeah, they invaded the jungle there a little bit, and it seems that there is nothing up there. So the blue isn't up, and apparently they already stole that according to the mid laner there. But yeah, for now Nidalee is missing, and we're going to have to see how if that well, if they can actually find her. Yeah, there she is. She is just coming in to help with the gank, but there are 3 guys from the blue team here, and oh my man, missing all of these minions for a kill that they're never going to get. That was a shame. That was a complete minion wave. Well, they actually picked up 3 of them right at the moment they died, but a complete minion wave that almost went to waste for a kill that they were never going to pick up. Because Nidalee obviously is way too fast, she can jump through everything, and well, Diana still had a flash up because, well, she hadn't really been pressured for the last few minutes. She had been top lane for quite a bit. And yeah, as you can see, picking up the minions quite rapidly. That is, of course, since he's a ninja, or whatever he is. I think, yeah, he's a ninja. But because he's a ninja, he has energy. And energy is, of course, very useful for spamming your skills, because you don't have to worry about your mana pool, because you don't have a mana pool. Energy regenerates much quicker comparatively. Getting the ultimate off, and oh yes, he is going to land that kill pretty easily, but might actually die to this Caitlyn here. No, 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 no. Caitlyn using her ultimate, hoping to do a massive amount of damage, but obviously it's not that bad. I mean, the damage was not that great. And we are going to get back, and we're going to buy some new items. Not because he has enough money, but this time because he actually ran out of health. And yeah, I guess he did want to just... Yeah, I guess he just wanted to go back and get some money spent. I don't know why there's nothing. He bought nothing, really? Huh. I guess he wasn't ready to buy his item yet, but yeah, normally we see people pick up like small items just to make sure they can get a little more stats on their champion. But in this case, he didn't buy anything. So yeah, well, whatever. And going back again. This time he does have enough gold probably. No? Are we going for Baron? Really? No. That would be ridiculously quickly. Of course we can do a 15-minute Baron with some team compositions, but yeah, well, not so much with this one, I guess. But hey, there we go, getting some nice damage on, and yeah, Lux just instantly dies. Nice damage from Hecarim. And yeah, we do have our big item now. Forgot what it's called, but well, you can make that up for yourself. I don't really care. Anyhow, we're going to go mid lane to help out people, and let's just see if they can actually save everyone. Yeah. Oh wow, the slow was actually pretty big, and are they going to manage to get this kill? Oh, bye bye Skara. Diana just melting. But yeah, the slows, they have so many slows going on that yeah, they have to make use of those. They have to use those to the best of their abilities. So a nice kill there on the Nidalee. Nidalee, yeah, dropped from top lane to mid lane, and I don't know why, because she was doing okay there, but I guess she wanted to help out. And that's why we saw so many, well, or so much from of the mid laner in top lane, because they basically switched lanes, although not entirely, because Nidalee also was in that top lane for quite a lot. Even though, well, there was nothing for her to do there except for gank a little, and it may have put her behind in farm and well level, as well as of course the Diana. It might be a similar thing. I mean, she went out of the mid lane to go top lane, but since Nidalee was there for a while as well, she might have lost some farm there as well, and especially some levels. So yeah, currently we are 9 versus 2, and that is a pretty good score. We're going to grab this bottom lane tower, I'm assuming. And yeah, he is going to just push this out and get the minions. Oh, getting focused. Yeah, he didn't run out far enough, and actually, well, the tower goes down. But yeah, he did take quite a bit of damage. The tower went down. The mid lane tower, however, is also going to go down. And that means that, yeah, it's a kind of an equal trade there. However, most of the champions that are that were doing bottom lane tower were now going for the dragon, and I'm assuming they picked up the dragon. Yeah, Soraka has slain the dragon. That is really not something you want to read normally, because it means that you missed your smite. In this case it didn't really matter, because well, they had enough damage apparently. And oh wow, just so much damage going down. Oh my god. Yeah, we are getting another kill, obviously not on Zed. Zed is just picking up assists here, but it is fine, it is fine, it doesn't matter. All he needs to do is support his team, and that would make for a good enough game. 10-4 here, we're having quite a good game as a team, and obviously this is not over yet. It can still go either way, but with the 2 dragons, they picked up 2 dragons already. With the 2 dragons, they could actually just finish it right here. Well, in this part of the game. You don't really have to play any longer, because at 10-4 with 2 dragons and similar amounts of minions, I don't know the minions, but similar amount of minions I'm assuming, this should really just be a very short game. Anyway, they can still make plenty of mistakes that will allow the enemy team to come back, obviously, but well. So yeah, we are recalling here and buying Last Whisper. That's, you can't afford that, dude. You can afford the pickaxe, but that's about it. So yeah, just chilling in the bushes here, hoping for the enemy to just run into him. He's not going to lose any minions for this, I'm assuming.
Blood on the creeps. The creeps
He is going to lose some minions for this. Huh.
80 carries love farm.
I kind of assumed he would assume that nobody was here. But he's going to wait it out, miss, well, the gold on an entire minion wave. But yeah, well, yeah, he is going to jump in right now because, well, you don't want to waste too much time on doing nothing. And obviously no one was coming. He could have, well, concluded that much earlier. And he is going to have enough money this time to buy his Last Whisper. Last Whisper, of course, a very good item for any AD champion. Because it adds so much extra penetration. And unfortunately, not a whole lot of damage. Yeah, I think that's one of the prime items that you should be able to upgrade with damage. So you should be able to make that into an item that does, well, at least 80 additional attack damage. With the right amount of gold, of course. I mean, not for the same price, but you should get a new upgrade for this item that allows you to get more AD on it. But hey, whatever. We'll see that soon enough, I'm guessing. And here we go, going for the second kill. Soraka in a little bit of trouble here. Soraka is getting focused quite heavily, but, well, we're not going to have any of that. Come on. Hecarim just going full on in with the Zed, and are they going to survive? Well, Zed is going to survive. Hecarim is not, however. Yeah, he ran way further forward than the other guys. Oh, are we going to die here? No. Still alive. It's all good. It's all good. Soraka survives with her oracles, which is, yeah, now that oracles is only a few minutes, it's not too big of a deal, but it's still useful to have that. But yeah, it's not as big a deal as it used to be, because it used to be worth, well, 400 gold whenever you killed someone with an oracles. Nowadays, not so much anymore, because, well, you lost the 400 gold at the moment you buy it, because it's not only a consumable, it's a consumable that's actually, well, consumed at some point. So that is not available anymore after a certain period of time, just like a health potion and such. And yeah, what you do in that meantime, that is what determines how much it's worth it. Well, how much it's worth for you. But the 400 gold is gone anyway. So yeah, where in the old days when oracles was still, well, just 400 gold, but it would stay on until you died, then it was still, well, worth it to kill someone with an oracles, because it was always worth 400 gold. Oh, nice jump through the wall, but yeah, against the Shadow Master you can't really escape through the wall. There is no way. And just going on everything here, it's yeah, he's just cleaning up at this point. 200 minions now, 3 kills, 2 assists, 0 deaths, and that is exactly the way we want to see that. Obviously, well, he's having a good game. He's not really getting harassed a whole lot. He's not getting ganked, and here we finally have our first death. There you go. Finally, they do pick him up, and yeah, they do make sure that, well, his killing spree ends, which adds some additional gold, of course, but it's an unassisted kill, so it's still not too bad. Yeah. Anyway, Nidalee apparently a lot stronger than he is, And well, Nidalee also got the first hit off, which is also pretty significant. But yeah, he was all alone there, and there was really nothing he could do because Nidalee was just stronger. So running back into the mid lane, his entire team is mid lane now. So his entire team should be able to push that quite nicely, and with the current score 14-9, they're not nearly as far ahead as they were when it was, I don't know, 7-1, something like that. I don't know, they were pretty far ahead. And yeah, obviously that is not the case anymore. So yeah, Zed just pushing lanes, picking up minions, and that's exactly what he needs to do. He needs to farm up as much as possible because Zed is really dependent on items. And is this Janna going to die? She should die, come on. Yep, she went to the top. And the two guys that were actually going to that top lane gave up the chase, and so she gets out no problem. Was actually pretty bad. They had 4 guys chasing the support, and then, well, they gave up. Oh wow, Nidalee actually got that many kills. Wow. Huh. Yeah, I didn't see the Nidalee pick up that many kills, but yeah, well, apparently she did. And that pink ward is not exactly in the right spot, but I don't know if it's going to matter. The enemy team placing 2 wards, and they are going to attempt to steal it right here. And Hecarim, however, picks up the kill. Most of the damage did go on to the blue team though, and we're going to fight this because most people are still reasonably healthy, and unfortunately they do lose Hecarim because he was way too far forward. Don't know what made him go that far forward, so whether it was his own skill or something else. We are going to lower. No, I can't lower. Duh. So yeah, I can't lower the resolution, unfortunately. So yeah, we're going to have to deal with the lags as they come. There's nothing I can change about that. But anyhow, we're getting well, kind of heavy on the attacks here from the enemy team, and even though we have Baron buff, the enemy team just pressuring that mid lane. Yeah, it didn't work out for them, but they still pressured it. So it's 2 for 1 in the end, because they pressured because Hecarim was dead, but apparently not realizing that Baron buff was on our team. And this is getting really annoying. But yeah, there is no button to switch down the...
I should kill...
Well, the resolution, so can't really help there. Maybe I should just pause and come back later. I think that's the best plan. Let's do that!
So...
And we're back. So hopefully it won't lag anymore now. Because I actually just... yeah, loaded in the rest of the video. And yeah, hopefully it will work out this way. So yeah, we're kind of in mid lane here doing our thing, and it seems that Kill is doing a nice amount of damage. Yeah, unfortunately we cannot reach that, but we do get a tower out of it. And with our own tower, well, completely down in the mid lane, well, every tower. So we will have to do something. Oh, really aggressive move by Zed, but he is going to get the kill. He's going to be, well, pushed out a little bit, but they are going to pick up another kill here. So Soraka in a little bit of trouble, but she is going to heal herself and be safe. Hecarim comes in, gets this kill. No, maybe. Oh, come on. There you go. Finally getting the kill. And yeah, we should be able to just, well, clear up the base now, because there are 2 enemies down, I believe. Maybe 3? 3 enemies down. Because Zed killed one. The Hecarim, well, just initiated on one, and there was one other guy that died. So yeah, we should be able to finish it off right here. But of course there are no super minions yet, so might actually be better to just wait for those. We do have plenty of time, because the enemy team is not going to come back at any, well, not very soon at least. They can actually still come back, and holy crap, that was close. Yeah, that was very close to actually dying, but he is going to get out and going to get a Bloodthirster going. So yeah, Bloodthirster, of course, a very good item to have in the late game, but he will need to stack it up, because otherwise it's not too useful. He will need to get some minions, but yeah, he has plenty of minions, so we know that he can actually pick up minions very quickly, and that is excellent, because, well, you need to stack it up to its maximum, because otherwise it's just not useful. And you really want it to be as useful as possible, because it is really your only defensive item, if you can even call it defensive. But, oh, come on! Oh, so much damage going off, but not nearly enough to get that. Come on! Get it! Get this kill! Yeah, we are going to get the kill and get some minions out of this. So nicely done, 22 to 10. So I'm still pretty positive they're going to win, although there was in the mid game kind of a small doubt for me. It's not like I thought they would actually come back, but they actually had a chance to make it to, well, a comeback scenario. But obviously that was not going to work out for them. So we are going to pick up this tower, no problem, and the inhibitor. Enemy team really nowhere to be found. I think they're just, yeah, they're just gone. I don't know. Oh, they're going to push mid lane a little bit, but yeah, that is not going to work out at all, because, well, this team, this team is just going to kill their base. Yeah. How can you try to push an inhibitor when your own base is getting killed? I don't really understand. But anyhow, it doesn't matter. They're still just getting their things done. And the enemy team is going to... Oh, I thought lose the Diana, but no! They are in fact going to pick up a kill on Misfortune. Very nice use of the hourglass, of course. And with Zed being in between the minions, he should be safe from that javelin. But yeah, he dodged it anyway, so yeah, well, whatever. The heal from Soraka coming out. Yeah, Soraka can still be very useful as a healer. It's just that in the early game she doesn't really do a whole lot. And in the late game, of course, once you get into the team fights, yeah, she really provides you with a lot of magic resist reduction, as well as silence, and of course the heals. And yeah, that is very useful. It's not very useful early game when the heals are very small, but it's definitely useful at this point. So the wards that are left over get tossed out, and we are going to kill the Nexus right here. So very nicely played. Only one death, I think, but yeah, very nicely played. So unfortunately the last 5 minutes had to be reloaded, but that's the way it goes. So I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. GG.